Well, our next project firearm is this really nice Marlin Model 100. It's really in very good condition for as old as it is. Pretty good shape. It's got a few nicks and chips on the stock. Try to fill those in, get them stained where they look good. Some of them, well, we'll just have to live with. Not exactly a brand new rifle, so looks like at one time it had some sling swivels on it there, so the front and back. It's got a little rust on the barrel, not bad. Get that polished out good and get her re-blued and make her look good again, and polish up the bolt a little bit. A little single shot 22 short, long and long rifle. So we'll get it looking good, re-blue the bolt handle and get it back in good firing order and clean it good. Clean up the trigger guard and everything and the butt plate. Make her look pretty again. So that'll be our next project. I'm kind of looking forward to working on this one. Enjoy doing the restorations on these old rifles and make them look good again. Well, I'm getting ready to disassemble. I'm thinking the disassembly on this should be pretty straightforward. Nothing more than the one takedown screw. Bolt comes out easy enough. Nothing more than a trigger pull where you're drawing the bolt back and out she comes. And you just need a little cleaning and polishing. It's really in pretty good shape. You can see this has been well loved. It's been used quite a bit. And everything looks pretty good. Used but not abused. Neat little single shot rifles. Well, looks like it had a little finish redone here. Looks like a little bit of a run. And one down here on the stock. We'll go ahead and get this stripped. And I don't think those chips are too bad. I might be able to sand those out of there without changing the profile. I'll get that sanded off good. Some of these nicks, but I said can't get them all out. A little bit up here on the wrist. But generally it's in good shape. I think you can see more of the freckling, the rust on the barrel. Just real light. And a lot of people get all bent out of shape when you re-blue them and everything because you're losing the character of the rifle. Well, bluing actually protects that metal. And that's the whole idea behind this, is to just preserve it for generations to come. And we'll take out the action screw. Now, nothing kind of bothers me more than on some of the channels someone grab their old Stanley or Craftsman screwdriver and start wrenching away on it. This is a good set of Wheeler screwdriver and the screwdriver bits. You need to make sure they fit correctly into the screw head. Otherwise, you're going to tear them up. And Lord knows I've worked on enough of these things where the screw head's been torn up because someone got a little overzealous and had the wrong size screwdriver and went ahead and boogered up the head of the screw. So glad to see that these are not damaged and that using the right tool for the right job is not that hard to do. We'll take this out and see what the action looks like here. Yeah, it comes right out. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a dust bunny on the edge of it there, but yeah, it's fine. Over there, we'll get this going, and he's had some oil down in that stock, which is good. I don't know what causes scratching right there. It's got some rough marks in it. I'll drift out the side so we can get the barrel good. Take this up a little better. Get that. Channel looks pretty good. It looks like somewhere along the line someone varnished it, which is fine, just trying to preserve the wood, keep the oil out of the wood, but we'll go ahead and strip it off good and get her sanded down. And a lot of these were just had walnut, and they will refinish really nice. We'll see how she refinishes it, because I know the owner really enjoys the dark colors and also prefers a high gloss. So anyway, we'll get to work on it. Now I'll try to keep this in focus. I had one of my friends ask how you got these screws out that were underneath the trigger guard. I'm fortunate enough to have one of these little tools. This is from Chapman Manufacturing. This was actually my dad's. And these fit in there. Like I said, you got to get the right bit for the right screw so you don't tear them up. And because you can really tear these things up if you get kind of wild-eyed with them. This has a little ratchet to it, and you can just take them right out. It's not exactly fast, but it's the best way to get these out without tearing up the screw head and making a mess of it. Well, we are working on the stock on the Marlin Model 100, and got it stripped and turned out really good. Started sanding on it. We're going to put some swivel studs in there. Those are missing. And really, actually a very pretty piece of walnut. And it's one of those things that I just enjoy doing. I enjoy restoring the firearms. And a lot of people get upset and think that you're removing the character of the gun, or I don't know. It just seems that some folks want to have the patina or the wear and the notches that Grandpa put in it or Dad put in it, and that's fine. For those that don't want to restore a firearm, that's absolutely fine. But several of us just enjoy having a gun that looks nice again. I mean, we're not taking every scratch and ding out of it, but we're taking the majority of them, and sometimes where they've been soaked with too much oil, where hand oils have gotten into, let's say, in the wrist of the gun, or it just doesn't look as nice. And so it's time to do some work on it and make it look nice again. So if you're one of the people that just enjoy, the patina and everything else of an old gun, that's fine. That's great. But there's nothing wrong with restoring one a bit, refinishing the stock and taking the rust off the barrel and polishing up the parts. And you can see there's a little rust on the end of that. And it just needs a little touch up and some fresh bluing on it, a little cold blue, and just touch it up and polish the bolt and get it looking good. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, it's up to the person that owns the firearm, and it's your gun. You do what you want to with it. But I do enjoy restoring some of these old guns and making them look nice. Now, if they had tremendous historic value, that'd be different. But personal value is one of those things that, you can't put a price on. If you really enjoy your firearm and you'd like to have it look nice, it's not a bad thing to get her restored. So, we will keep working on this and let everyone take a look at it when we're done.